Hi everyone, this is Mireya Flores and I am here today with your Thankfulness Thursday. Today's activity is a gratitude letter. So this will be an actual letter that you'll be writing to someone that did something for you either in the recent past or even years ago for which you are really thankful for and never got to express the magnitude of your thankfulness for. This person can be a family member, a friend, a colleague, a teacher. I just invite you to think of someone that is still alive and someone that you could easily reach out to and have a phone call or set up a Zoom meeting with. The second piece is important because one part of this activity is actually writing down the letter and reflecting on the gratitude that you feel for this person. The second piece is actually getting the opportunity to say thank you. Because again, this will be someone that you haven't had the opportunity or to express the gratitude for. Okay, so with the second piece, if you're in a place that this doesn't feel like something that you can do, the actual act of meeting up with this person virtually and communicating that thankfulness, that it's okay. I still hope that you consider engaging in the letter writing. So now you would have a specific of what you're thankful for and can revisit the idea of sharing it with that person down the road. Okay. So for this, I actually would like you to write the letter in a real piece of paper and use pen or pencil. Just because research shows that when we are writing things by hand, we're able to connect with our emotions more than when we're typing things in our phones or in our computers. And now I'm gonna just share some things for you to consider as you write. You won't be writing in this video itself. I'm just gonna share some stuff. So first, start the letter as if you were actually talking to this person. You could say good morning, hello, dear, the person's name, whatever feels genuine to how you will address this person. Second, don't worry about spelling, don't worry about punctuation. This practice in particular is just to get you to express why you're thankful and this in as much specifics as you can, and then you can worry about the grammar and all of that. Okay, so in writing the letters, there's two bigger prompts to reflect on. One, what is it that you're thankful for? So here, I invite you to consider what specific act or acts did this person do and describe that in as much detail as you can. Second piece of that is why were those acts important to you? Why were they meaningful? And the third piece of this bigger prompt is how did this person's behaviors impact you? Okay? And then that can be a big chunky paragraph. And then another paragraph, so the second part of this letter is telling the person where you are today. And this will be related to the kind act that they did for you. So tell them where you are right now. For instance, you may be in your junior year at UNC, you may be graduating, wherever you are that feels relevant. And then communicate, again, is as much detail and connectivity as you can form. How did this person's kindness or in the act of kindness lead to where you are today? Okay, so that's just generally all the prompts. This is not meant to be an essay or many pages. In actuality, I will invite you to keep it to roughly a page or 2 pages. So that's the letter. And then if you decide to talk to this person, which I really hope you do, I will say asking them to meet with you for like roughly 30 minutes, and in that conversation, just sharing that that you have reflected on their kindness and that you would like to share with them a letter you wrote. Here, I invite you to actually read the letter to them or use it as reference for the points that you want to make. And in sharing this, I will invite you to notice how the other person is responding to your letter. So look, if you're reading it, that means looking up from the page and actually making eye contact with the person here and there. And after that, I invite you to just be open to what the person has to say in response to you sharing. All right, so that is it. I really hope that you engage in it, and I'm just excited. I think this is a great activity that right now, especially as the semester is ending, perhaps you can have a little bit more time to reflect and express gratitude to someone. And I bet that there's no one out there right now that couldn't use a little bit of appreciation. All right, take care.